you adjust the light on the patient's nose, I am going to perform the nasal examination, the nose examination. In prof, the command will be very specific. You will not be asked that just perform nose examination. You will be given command of anterior rhinoscopy or posterior rhinoscopy, okay, just like these commands, okay. For examination of the nose, you adjust your light, and first of all, the first part of the examination is inspection. You inspect the nose, you check the contour, external contour of the nose, check for any external nasal deformity like saddle nose, or check for any hump nose or crooked nose, which are the deformities in cases of external nasal area. You check the ala of the nose. Pinched in nose is usually a sign of cases of allergic rhinitis, which patients due to their nasal obstruction, they will have pinched in nose due to obstruction in the nose. Then you will examine the anterior part of the nose by gently lifting the nose. First you will ask for any tenderness, and now I am going to perform palpation of the nose, and for that I need to ask the patient if he or she has some tenderness in the nose. Do not even touch the patient prior to taking consent or prior to having the information regarding tenderness. You will ask for tenderness of the nose if there is any. नाक में कहीं दर्द तो नहीं है आपको? इधर दर्द है. So the patient has tenderness in the upper right area of the nose. So you be careful while examining that area. Make sure when you start palpation, your light should not be obstructed by your other hand. You stabilize the head and gently palpate the nose. Check for any nasal crepitus. Check for any mass or any swelling, any specific area of tenderness, and then gently lift the anterior part of the tip of the nose and see the vestibule of the nose. Check the vestibule of the nose. You will be able to see the vibrissae and the anterior part of the nose. Look for any signs of vestibulitis, any septal hematoma, septal polyps, septal hemangiomas. They are usually seen on the examination of the anterior part of the nose or the vestibule of the nose. Then we will check first you check the patency of the nose. How will you check the patency of the nose? You check the patency of the nose with the help of this lax spatula or tongue depressor, commonly known as the tongue depressor. What you are going to do is you will gently place the tongue blade of this lax spatula and block one side of the one nostril and ask the patient to quietly breathe through the nose. नाक से सांस लें, नाक से सांस लें. Look for any misting of the nose on the anterior part of this, on the upper end of this lax spatula. नाक से सांस लें. Check both nostrils and you will be able to appreciate the misting on the side, the part of the nose or the nostril which is blocked. There will be no misting on that side. Okay. Sometimes in patients of chronic sinusitis, you perform a crude method of assessing the nasal obstruction, that is called Cottel's test. What is the Cottel's test? Is you gently stabilize the head and gently retract the lateral part of the cheek laterally. अब नाक से सांस बेहतर हुआ आपका? आप इधर से नाक से सांस आना बेहतर हुआ है? If the patient says that he has better breathing after retraction of the cheek, then this means that the Cottel's test is positive and the patient has some nasal obstruction, or sometimes in cases of chronic sinusitis patient has nasal obstruction. So Cottel's test is positive in that case, because the nasal cavity becomes roomy and the Cottel's test becomes positive when you retract the cheek. The air goes inside and the patient has better breathing. So after this we are going to perform anterior rhinoscopy. This is Thudicum nasal speculum. Thudicum nasal speculum is used for doing anterior rhinoscopy. There is a specific method or orthodox method for using this Thudicum nasal speculum. It has a neck and it has two prongs. The neck stays on the index finger, and with the help of the middle and the ring finger you press the prongs, and so that you can examine the nasal cavity. Gently stabilize the head and gently insert these prongs after closing it, and gently, and after once you close it, you open it into the nasal cavity. Look for any deviated nasal septum, look for any turbinal hypertrophy, look for any nasal polyps, look for any signs of any foreign body, any mucus secretions. These are all the findings which you will be able to see with this anterior rhinoscopy. Similarly, with the other nostril, you can even stabilize the head with your other hand and insert these prongs into the nasal cavity, into the nostrils. You insert it after closing it, and after inserting it you open it, and then when you remove it in an open position, so that the nasal hair or vibrissae do not get pinched in, so that patient might not feel pain. So I have performed anterior rhinoscopy in this patient. The second part of this nasal examination is the lymph node examination, which I am going to perform in the end, when I will perform the lymph node examination as a separate case. Okay, this is the anterior rhinoscopy.